Today, we confront a hard but liberating truth. To be resilient, you must learn to let go. Let go of the illusion of control. Let go of clinging to outcomes. Let go of attachments that make your peace fragile. This is not about becoming cold or uncaring, but about developing an inner strength that no chaos can shake. The Stoics called this strength apatheia, not indifference, but freedom from destructive passions. And at the heart of it lies detachment. In this episode, we explore what detachment truly means in Stoic philosophy, how it builds unshakable resilience, and how you can start practicing it right now. In a world filled with noise, pressure, and loss. Let's begin. Section 1. What is Stoic detachment? To modern ears, detachment may sound negative, like being aloof, uncaring, or emotionally numb. But to the Stoics, detachment meant something different. It meant being rooted in reason, not ruled by emotion. It meant loving and living fully, but without becoming owned by your desires, fears, or possessions. Epictetus put it this way: try to enjoy things, but not cling to them. When the cup breaks, or the child dies, say, "I knew this would happen." It sounds harsh, but it's not heartless, it's honest. Detachment is not a withdrawal from life. It is an embrace of life, as it is, fragile, impermanent, beyond your full control. And when you accept this truth deeply, something shifts. You stop being tossed by every wave. You stand, calm and grounded, amid uncertainty. You become resilient. Section 2. Why attachment makes you vulnerable. The Stoics warned, the more tightly you cling to externals, the more fragile you become. We cling to success, fearing failure; relationships, fearing loneliness; youth, fearing age; life itself, fearing death. But life is change. Nothing lasts. And when you attach your identity or happiness to things outside your control, you give the world the power to break you. Seneca wrote, "He who is not prepared for all eventualities suffers even before they occur." In other words, when you're attached, you don't just suffer loss. You suffer the fear of loss, constantly. You live in a state of inner tension. But when you let go, when you loosen your grip, you begin to breathe again. Section 3. Detachment is not indifference, it's mastery. Let's be clear. Detachment is not emotional numbness. The Stoic sage does not avoid love, friendship, or ambition. He simply does not become enslaved by them. You can love deeply and still be detached. You can pursue excellence and still remain free from outcome. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This is the mindset of mature detachment. You give your best. You act with virtue, but you release the outcome. That release is not weakness, it's strength. Section 4. Practical ways to cultivate detachment in daily life. Now let's make this practical. How do you cultivate Stoic detachment, moment by moment? 4.1. Reflect daily on impermanence. Take time each day to remind yourself, everything you have, people, possessions, even your own body, is on loan. This is not morbid. It's liberating. It helps you cherish what you have without clinging. Epictetus said, "Never say of anything, 'I have lost it,' but 'I have returned it.'" 4.2. Prepare for loss. The practice of premeditatio malorum. Before important events, imagine what could go wrong. This isn't pessimism, it's mental preparation. If things go well, you'll be grateful. If they go poorly, you'll be ready. Detachment means expecting change and refusing to be broken by it. 4.3. Watch your desires and challenge them. Ask yourself, why do I need this? What if I didn't get it? Would I fall apart? Many of our attachments are illusions, things we think we need but don't. The Stoic trains himself to need less and love more wisely. 4.4. Take voluntary discomfort. Detach from comfort itself. Sleep on the floor sometimes. Skip a meal. Walk in the rain. Seneca did these things not to suffer, but to practice freedom. Because if you can endure discomfort by choice, you can survive it by chance. 4.5. Practice gratitude without possession. Look at everything in your life and say, "I am grateful for this, but I do not own it. It may leave me tomorrow, and I will remain." This is true detachment. It allows you to love without fear, to give without losing yourself. To live fully, without being crushed by loss. Section 5. How detachment builds resilience. So what does detachment give you? It gives you mental clarity, emotional stability, strength under pressure. When others panic, you remain calm. When others crumble, you remain rooted. Why? Because your peace doesn't depend on what happens. It depends on how you respond. This is the core of Stoic resilience. Detachment is not escaping life. It is entering it fully, but with a steady soul. Section 6. A modern reflection. In today's world, detachment is rare. We are conditioned to chase, to grasp, to fear loss. Social media fuels envy. News cycles fuel anxiety. Consumer culture fuels craving. But what if you step back? What if you said, I can appreciate this, but I don't need it. I can hope, but I'm prepared for anything. That's not weakness. That's power. And it's available to you right now. So let us return to the truth. Resilience is not found by holding tighter, but by letting go. Detachment is not coldness, it's clarity. When you stop clinging to what you cannot control, you find peace. When you stop fearing loss, you gain freedom. The Stoic life is not empty. It is full of presence, of strength, and of love, but without chains. As Epictetus reminds us, he is free who lives as he wishes, who is neither compelled nor hindered. May you walk forward with detachment, not as a way to escape life, but as a way to meet it with courage, serenity, and grace. Thank you for being here. If this message speaks to your soul, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you are strongest when you no longer need to hold on.